Hello everybody. I hope you are all having a great day. It is a great day, December 18th in the cryptocurrency world. A couple updates here today that I'm going to show you are my Bitconnect profits after 21 days of investing. My first day of investing was on November 27th, and I'm going to show you exactly what I made right here firsthand on the screen in my account. Let's get down to it. I hope everybody is rocking. I hope you guys are holding strong and you guys are making some money. All right, so initially I started my ride with Bitconnect with a $10,570 investment, and what that does is that yields me a return on the volatility software of the daily return plus a 0.25 guaranteed. And the way that you can see that is when you're logged into your dashboard and you hit lend Bitconnect, it will break down the amounts. So for example, if you lend 100 up to 1,000, you will have that money in there, your initial amount, for 299 days. And you'll get that money back plus interest on a daily basis. Okay, and they have their chart of interest on a daily basis. So for example, on 12/14 it was 0.54, on 12/15 0.97, 12/16 0.42, on 12/17 1.46. The average over the last 30 days is 0.83. The average over the last 6 months is 0.95. So that's pretty interesting. So jumping back to here, in 21 days off my initial investment of $10,570, I've made $2,642. That's over $100 per day on average, and I am exceptionally happy with that. In the real estate market, for example, you can buy a house between 100 upwards of 250,000, and you might gross $1,000 to $1,500 on your rental income. With a $10,570 investment, I've grossed a $2,600 return without any of the overhead or headaches, or in fact doing anything related to real estate with moving physically. I put my money in and I watch it every day at 4:30. It pays me interest daily. The reason why it pays me at 4:30 is because on November 27th at 4:30 is when I did my first loan, and it pays like clockwork. It's better than a tenant. You don't have to worry about it. It just shows up. So very, very cool. What I will show you here firsthand is some of the transaction detail that's going on here in my Bitconnect wallet. So my lending wallet, it tells you plain as day what the interest is. So for example, on 12/18, which is today, around 4:30, check that out on the dot, it paid me 1.23%. All right, so to sum that up, on 12/18, you can look up the interest rate. It was 0.98. Because I have $10,000 or more, I get a guaranteed 0.25 plus the daily volatility. So at that point, I end up getting 1.23 on 10,570. You couldn't get that at a bank, having it compound annualized if you had it in a CD at the moment. And you maybe get something comparable over the course of a year, and I just got that return in a day, and that is absolutely unbelievable. $130.01. And if I scroll down here, once again, 12/17, that would be yesterday at 4:30. And I mean, these guys get it down to the second, the same exact second. 4:30 and 49 p.m., 180.75, which was my 1.71 percent return on 10,570. Pretty unbelievable. And if you're looking at this, you're also seeing the small amounts. Initially, what I did is I reinvested what I got in interest back into it. And then looking into it, if you reinvest your money, and now here's a good tip. If you reinvest your money, for example, I just made I made $131 today. If I decided to reinvest that money, it would fall under this category, and it would start as a whole new loan. And I would be investing for another 299 days with that small amount. And I wouldn't get anything guaranteed on top of the daily volatility. If it was over 1,000, you'd get 0.10 on top of the daily volatility. And if it was over 5,000, you'd get 0.2, and that's up to $10,000. You'd get the daily volatility plus 0.2. All right. Anything over 10,000 up to 100,000, you get the daily volatility, which is, again, right over here, day by day. This is the daily volatility, is what they're paying out per day. They don't guarantee anything, okay? I've heard things of saying they guarantee 1%. That's not true. They give you the chart, and they show you every day. You can actually look it over for the past year. All right, and the way to get there, I'm showing you this here. The way to get there is to simply click this button. It opens up a whole nother window, and it opens you up to the window that I'm actually showing you right now over here that shows you the daily volatility. And I'll pull it up here again. So you can also look up the 3-month, the 1 year, and the 6-month here. And here's the 1 year. I mean, they've been getting paid out as high as 4% for the past year on this setup. And the average over the last 6 months is 0.95. So that average is based on 6 months worth of data, okay? Whatever the average is each day added up, divided by the total amount of days in 6 months. So that's a very strong number. That's a lot of data that came into that. So at that point, you can really, I would say that that's pretty comforting to see that it's 0.95. Over the last 30 days, it is 0.83, which is lower than the last 6 months, but an average is an average. Over the last 7 days, it's been 0.90. So the last 7 days have seemed to pick up, and the overall 30 days have seemed to have a lower trend than the last 6 months. Am I alarmed about that? Not at all. I know Bitcoin has been staying consistent, and this machine feeds off volatility. So if it trends up, we feel good. If it trends down, we're still making a decent percent. And the goal here is to get in with over over 1,000 minimum. You want to have 10-10. If you're not bringing a 10-10 to the table, I wouldn't suggest this. If you're bringing 10-10 to the table and you're the kind of guy that doesn't want to watch the coin go up and down and feel the roller coaster of the up and down, Bitconnect is for you. You'll put your money in, you'll get money out. There isn't a better investment. Strategically, real estate happens to be one of the best investments besides something like gold throughout the course of history. So with real estate, to get this kind of return, if you could buy a house for $11,000 and get $2,600 every 2 weeks, it's pretty unbelievable. So I'll give you more example here. Here's a $10,570 loan that I'm doing. Initially I started, and over the last 30 days I used a lower value. I am going to be, over 30 days, I'm going to end up making $3,400. Unbelievable. $3,400 in 21 days. I made $2,600. All right, that's pretty good. So let's see what it forecasted. And wow, check that out. So the last 30 days, believe it or not, forecasted less profit on their calculator than I physically earned on my lending profit. And the proof's in the pudding, guys. That doesn't lie. That's pretty cool. I mean, I feel great. I feel terrific that I've grossed more return just in 21 days than what the calculator says. So at 120 days of my $10,570 investment, on the 120th day, I get what's called a capital release. I get all that money I lent them back, that initial investment, because it was over 10 grand. They only keep it for 120 days. Now I get that back. On top of that, I'm going to yield $13,698, and that's an estimate. If you don't get exactly that, don't be upset. If you get more, remember that you had a chance of getting less. So be happy either way, because either way you're making significant return on what you're putting in. I'm making more return in profit than I had put in initially. So in total, I'll end up getting $24,000 and some change if you factor in my principal lending amount plus the interest that I paid. I don't know what to do with my hands. I'm just kidding. So little break. I'm really happy about what's going on. This has me excited. I enjoy watching the money come in every day. And I purchased Bitcoin and I pull it out and I put it in some of my other accounts. So, once I get some lending wallet money in here, what I typically do is transfer it into Bitconnect. Bitconnect is actually lower than it was yesterday, so I am going to transfer it all into Bitconnect. There's no fee associated. See, a $0 fee to transfer it into their coin. And then you can even transfer it over into Bitcoin. So at that point, if you want to have the security of having a Bitcoin or having Bitcoin, your investment in Bitcoin, so that can go up, it's excellent. If you leave it in Bitconnect wallet, that will also go up because Bitcoin goes up. So right now I have 0.3 of one coin, and as this goes up, that number won't change, but the actual value of what that number represents will. So at that point, whether you have your money in Bitconnect wallet or Bitcoin wallet, they're both going to go up. Right now, Bitcoin is a 1-2% down, so you're talking about a nominal amount in terms of dollar value. But I'm going to take my chance. If you're leaving it in the lending wallet, you have pros and cons. You have a cash amount. It's not going to go anywhere. It's not going to go up or down. It'll keep going up as you get more interest, as more stuff keeps cha-chinging in throughout the day. However, that'll stay in U.S. dollars. So if the market goes down, and at that point you buy Bitconnect cheaper tomorrow than today, 4.15, well, then you'll get more Bitconnect for your money. But if it goes up, on the other hand, you are not going to get as much Bitconnect, and you won't be able to therefore transfer if Bitcoin is up into Bitcoin as well. So I hope that kind of paints a picture for you. Again, I started off with 10,570, and I'll show you on my first page here. Let's let that go. So again, guys, initial 10,570 investment over 120 days is going to yield me almost 14 grand in return, 24 grand back in total. After 120 days, I get my entire principal balance back, the 10,570 plus all of the interest that I got paid daily. And that daily interest would equate to this number. So if you put a 1 in here, you can see what it is over one day. It's about 114-day average. All right, and then over 21 days, like I just showed you guys, I've been in 21 days. It says I would have made around 2,400, and I've made over 2,600. Unbelievable. So going back to here, I'm going to show you my first day when I started on 11/27 at 4:30. They've been paying me like clockwork. I started with 10,570. My capital release for this money is on 3/27. So I will be doing updates. I have been very busy with my power sports dealership. We've been preparing through the wintertime to get ready for tax season down here in Florida. It's been staying warm all year. I'm wearing shorts and a t-shirt outside, and it's it's problematic. It's a good thing to have. So we're staying busy. We're having to keep going to buy more inventory. So if I haven't updated you guys, I'm really sorry that I haven't done it daily. I try to do it as much as I can. And if you guys have any questions and you want to become a member of Bitconnect, I'm going to put my referral link right at the bottom. Now, if you guys sign up for my referral link and you guys spend more than $1,000, heck, even if you spend $100, it doesn't matter to me. If you guys put money into this, I'll be happy to take a phone call. I'll be happy to message you. I want to help. I've worked really hard to put myself in a position to put this much money in here, and I think that you can make a good amount of money even with $100. Now, earlier I recommended 10-10 or more, and the reason why I recommended that is because when you do 10-10 or more, what you actually receive is 0.1 guaranteed on top of the daily return. So instead of 0.98, you're getting 0.108. Instead of 0.146 on December 17th, you would have ended up with 1.56. And over time, in 10 days, that's an extra percent that you're getting. That means that you're receiving, an extra 0.1% every day, over the course of a month. That's golden. I mean, unbelievable. Just that in itself, it makes this platform worth it. If you don't want to experience the gut-wrenching up and down battle of what Bitcoin is, because oh man, those up and downs are tough, and Bitconnect takes the pain out and it puts the money in daily, so you actually see a physical return. If you want to take that and bring it to your bank account, very simple. Once you guys get some money in, I promise you can get it out very, very easy. Bitcoin can be transferred to many different wallets like Coinbase or even Gemini.com that can allow you to transfer it right over to your bank. So if you want your daily profit out, you can have it within 1 to 3 days. Same exact process as PayPal when you transfer money out of PayPal electronically, and then it shows up in your bank account. Chase, Wells Fargo, Credit Union. You can have the smallest bank in the world. They all have the same account. They all have account number and routing number. So very simple process, guys. I look forward to showing you guys. Again, if you guys are ready to put some money in, go ahead and message me. My Facebook is Andrew Morimoto. And if you guys have any questions, you guys can sign up, and in the referral link, once you sign up as my referral link, through my referral link, it'll have my number. So once you're signed up and you're ready to go ahead and give me a call, or go ahead and shoot me a message. Keep it positive, guys. I hope you have a great day. And last thing, if you guys haven't taken over the day yet, you still got time. Go get what's yours. You guys deserve it. Everyone deserves to live a happy life. Remember, it's not about the money. All right, it's about the emotion that resonates for what you want. So, last thing I'll say is a lot of people think that it's about the money, but the reality is it's about the comfort that you want for it. So if you have a family and you want to have comfort in providing for them, or have an extra padding in your bank account, and have something of a safety net during the holidays, well, this is a really good platform to invest in. If you had $10,000 sitting in your bank account right now, you could make $100+ per day. I'm showing you how to do it, and I've seen it firsthand happen for 21 days in a row, and I've had friends that have made great money off of this. So again, guys, you can conquer the day. Go ahead and get yourself some Bitconnect, and you'll start cheering yourself within 24 hours, because if you got in right now at 5:45, tomorrow by 5:45 you'd get some money. So have a great day, guys. I don't think your bank is doing that for you. Keep it positive.